Hello, third grade. We are going to start looking at contractions. Now, we looked at these in our spelling last week, and we're going to go a little bit more in depth today. And we also did a couple review things in our last grammar lesson. So as we are going through this lesson, I'd like you to follow along. Now, contractions are words that are shortened or contracted to make a word combine. So this little symbol right here, we call that a hyphen. That means that it attaches to a root word. So maybe I have the word have, and I attach nt. That gives me the word haven't. So you can attach root words. They cannot stand alone. There's no word, just nt. There's not a word called Contractions need to attach to other words. Now, if it is uncontracted, that means that it is the full word. So the contraction nt is actually the full word not. Please type in not. The contraction at the end of a word means are. So some examples might be you have the word your, that means you are, or their, that means they are. Go ahead and type that out. The contraction apostrophe D can mean two things. It can either mean had or would. Had or would. So maybe you had the word she'd or I'd, she would or she had, I would or I had. The contraction "l" at the end of a word with apostrophe LL, that means will. That is a contraction for will. And finally, we have the contraction apostrophe S. That can stand for is or us. So you might have the word let's for us, or he's or she's for is. After you have filled that out with me, at the bottom, you will be completing 4 sentences using 4 of those contractions. You can choose which one you would like to use for each sentence, but they must be different for each one. So let me give you an example. Yours will be different. I could use the first contraction, nt, that is uncontracted when it is not, and say I can't apostrophe T do my homework. When you are typing the apostrophe, it is right above the question mark on your keyboard. Make sure that you are writing an apostrophe and not a comma. Apostrophes go above, commas go below, so we want the apostrophe to hang up high. Once you're finished with these 4 sentences, then you are complete for your grammar today.